Welcome to the Daily Vibecasting. Today we're diving deep into the new velocity of innovation. xAI's Grok is processing just an unprecedented number of tokens, 16 trillion. It's setting a whole new benchmark.
A staggering number.
We're also breaking down how an integrated AI stack is letting one Google product manager condense days of work into minutes. But first, the hard news. SpaceX.
Yep, and how reusability is completely changing the economics of space.
Okay, let's unpack that, starting with the reality of space access. We're kicking off with that liftoff post from @SpaceX, the Falcon 9 Twilight rideshare mission, January 11th.
And what's so fascinating here, we always see the spectacle of the launch, but the real story is in the logistics. This mission put 40 payloads into orbit.
Into a dawn-dusk sun-synchronous orbit. What does that actually mean for our listeners?
It just means the satellite always passes over the same spot on Earth at the same time of day. It's absolutely crucial for, observation missions, like the main one here.
And that key payload was NASA's Pandora telescope, a major science mission. 5 years of just observing exoplanet atmospheres.
Right, looking for signs of life. But get this, the real indicator of the economic shift here is the price tag. $20 million.
$20 million for a multi-year deep space mission. That seems incredibly low.
It's a cost collapse. Compared to historical NASA missions, even the mid-tier ones, that figure is it's a completely different world.
So why is that even possible? It's not just a new rocket, it's something else.
It's the machine that carried it. Booster B1097. This was its 5th flight, and it landed perfectly just 7.5 minutes after launch.
Just 5th flight. So it's not a prototype, it's just a workhorse at this point.
Exactly. It's a commodity, a logistics vehicle. The marginal cost of adding that one little $20 million telescope is almost nothing compared to the payload's value.
So what does that 5th flight really mean for, say, an academic or a government program wanting to get into space?
It means the efficiency is just compounding. This level of reusability sets an economic floor that nobody else can compete with. It allows agencies to fund critical science like Pandora because they can just hitch a ride.
And that puts immense pressure on all the competitors.
A massive global recalibration of what it costs to get to orbit.
Yeah. So that economic shift is huge, but the human fascination, that's still there.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets interesting, connecting the logistics back to the emotion of it all.
Mm-hmm.
JAXA, astronaut at Astrochemia, posted this stunning time-lapse video of the rare red aurora borealis from the ISS.
And that post just blew up, over 11,000 likes. It shows that while we're dissecting the hard economics, the magic is still what captures people.
Right, and those red auroras are rarer, they form way higher up. It's just this beautiful contrast, a hyper-efficient machine enabling us to see this fleeting natural beauty.
Exactly.
So while B197 collapses the cost of space logistics, the integrated AI stack is collapsing the cost of time for product managers. Let's dig into this idea of AI workflow as a superpower.
Right, the superpower. This is the transition point we are seeing everywhere. That viral thread from @Aakash Gupta featuring Google AI PM Marilyn, it's basically the new handbook.
It seems to blur the line completely between traditional PM work and something new.
It does. If you're not using AI this deeply in your workflow now, you are operating at a massive disadvantage. It's that simple.
Let's run through the tools, because the specifics really matter here. She uses Google AI Studio for rapid prototyping.
And we're talking, a LinkedIn collage app in under 10 minutes? That used to be an engineer's job for a day.
A whole day, yeah. Then there's Google Opal for workflow automation and NotebookLM for just distilling huge amounts of research, like analyzing 150 student pitches from audio.
And the really critical one, I think, is Perplexity,
Yeah.
Using it to scan Reddit for user sentiment instantly. That task alone used to take a team of analysts days.
And then custom GPTs to write the PRDs in her own voice. So the takeaway is you're shrinking iteration time from days down to minutes.
It's an order of magnitude shift. It's not just optimization.
Okay, but it sounds like a gold rush. If AI is doing 90% of the work, the research, the drafts, where does human judgment fit in? Is this just going to displace PMs?
That's the core question, right? Is it displacement or acceleration? And the answer is, it's both. The efficiency is there, but it massively accelerates the required skill level. The machine does the synthesis. The human has to provide the judgment.
And her advice is basically to experiment every single week. Block out an hour just to stay relevant.
You have to. You have to keep learning the tools that are trying to do your job. It's a race.
She also talks about making crab-like career moves. I like that term.
It's a great term for it. It's about horizontal pivots. You can't just climb a single ladder anymore. You have to leverage adjacent expertise.
Like her example of moving from hearing aids to becoming an AirPods PM.
Perfect example. You take a very specific skill and pivot into a high-growth field. In an AI world, that adjacent expertise is way more valuable than just vertical experience because the machine does the generalist stuff.
All right, now let's dive into the core AI arms race. At Marilyn posted the 0 to hero stats for xAI's Grok, and the numbers are just explosive.
Unmatched intelligence, or just an unmatched appetite for data. I mean, Grok processed 16.08 trillion tokens on Open Router in 2025.
16 trillion. And to put that in perspective, that is almost double its closest rival, Claude Sonnet 4. And Grok only launched in November 2024.
Right, so xAI is using this number to claim a huge lead based on speed and what they're calling neutrality.
Contrasting it with rivals they say are ideologically constrained.
Okay, but let's critique that. Is 16 trillion tokens a real permanent moat, or is it mostly marketing hype from one platform, Open Router? Usage is important, but it's not everything.
But the competition is also shifting, right? The replies to that post suggest it's not just about the big centralized players anymore.
Absolutely not. The counter-narrative in that thread is fascinating. A bid-and-search subnet is reportedly already surpassing Grok's token volume. That means competition is heating up from decentralized AI.
So it's not just about who has the biggest machine.
It's about who can distribute that power most efficiently. Decentralized models are pushing back. Hard.
And Grok isn't just sticking to text. We saw a post at Awesome Visuals showcasing Grok Imagine. The next battleground is visual.
Yes, exactly. That post showed it creating cinematic urban videos. And that's where the 16 trillion tokens come in. You need that massive demand, that velocity, to train the next generation of high-fidelity video models.
So if the professional workflow is getting faster, the cultural workflow is moving at warp speed. Let's talk about the manufacturing of virality.
Oh, this is wild. The blueprint for the 3-minute entrepreneur.
We saw these posts from @MaxSmallest and @0xroas, detailing the exact stack to replicate that Wise Monk viral content.
And it raises huge questions about authenticity. The blueprint from @MaxSmallest, who got 2.4 million followers with this, it's disturbingly simple. You upload a photo to Claude, get a prompt, generate a video with Google's Nano Banana Pro, and then lip-sync a script with infinite talk.
All in under 3 minutes.
You can manufacture high-engagement philosophical content faster than you can order a coffee.
Yeah. And the market is just eating it up. The reaction from that Turkish user at 0xroas was so telling.
He said he saved $10K for a trip to China. That $10,000 was what he would have spent on a film crew, actors, locations. Now it's just a few prompts.
But is this leading to the death of cultural authenticity? Are we just consuming mass-produced wisdom now?
That's the ultimate critique, isn't it? When you can instantly generate compelling content based on a proven template, the value of actual human insight just vanishes. The market gets saturated, and consumer trust just plummets.
Yet professionals are also embracing this. At NVIDIA, official showed off an AI-generated ad for Kodak. No crew, no actors, just a prompt.
And that's the marketing angle. It democratizes high-quality advertising. Production barriers are falling by like 90%. A tiny startup can now produce an ad that looks like it came from a major agency.
Okay, let's shift gears for a vibe check. Moving from macro optimization of content to the micro optimization of, well, ourselves. We have two posts that seem completely unrelated but connect on this idea of optimization. First, a philosophical one from @Kisisaj. At the atomic level, nothing ever truly touches.
This is a fantastic insight. That post reminds us that the feeling of touch is, it's a sensory illusion. Your electron clouds are just repelling each other.
The Pauli exclusion principle.
Exactly. The object is real, but the sensation is a construction of your brain. It's a great little mind bender.
Okay, so if that's optimizing our perception, then @Leverilcio is optimizing our physical existence. He shared a video on how he bulk slices and freezes bakery bread for quick toasting.
It seems so mundane, right? But it's the same optimization mindset as the Google PM. It's all about maximizing sustained energy for that nomadic remote work lifestyle.
But why freeze it? Doesn't that ruin the bread?
See, that's the biohacker detail. This comes from people like Andrei Asimov. Freezing starches creates what's called resistant starch.
Okay.
When you cool and then reheat starches, their molecular structure actually changes. It acts more like a fiber.
And that helps how exactly.
It reduces blood sugar spikes by up to 31%. You avoid that energy crash you get from simple carbs. So it's about extending that efficiency from your work stack all the way down to your toast. So if you synthesize all this, what we're seeing is a profound acceleration everywhere.
Yeah.
Space economics are collapsing costs, AI is eliminating workflow friction, and culture is being made in, 3-minute increments.
Right.
The tension here is whether this efficiency optimizes human potential, like the biohacker bread hack, or if it just replaces authentic human input, like that viral monk factory. And the question for you is, where do you draw that line?
And based on everything we've talked about, my prediction for tomorrow is this. With these hyper-accessible tools like Nano Banana Pro and Infinite Talk, the next trend will be a shift in their monetization. They're going to target that 3-minute entrepreneur with premium tiers to control the floodgates.
And right after that, expect a wave of lawsuits, not about copyright, but challenging the authenticity of follower counts from these AI accounts. Platforms are going to have to figure out how to verify real human engagement versus manufactured virality.
That's the next big fight. That's it for this deep dive into the velocity of 2026. We'll catch you next time.